Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on back to the channel. I hope that you're having a fantastic one out there. A beautiful day so far. What are we doing today? We're going to listen to some Sarah Jarosz. We're going to listen to this song, Blue Heron. This is going to be off of her album, Blue Heron Suites, her sixth studio album, which was released in 2021. We are listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Tom. Tom, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Now, when I looked up Miss Sarah Jarosz, I have her up here, and I cannot tell you where, but her name looks very familiar, as if maybe I was listening to some playlist on Spotify or somewhere, and her name had popped up or something. But I took a quick glance through her albums just to look at like the album covers, and none of them seem familiar to me, so I feel like I've heard her name before, and it's definitely possible I've listened to her before, but I can't say definitively if I have, so just to throw that out there. Let's go ahead and listen to the track. It's the last song on the album. Here we go.
This could be the last time. Then I took your fragile hand into mine, and we talked of all the good times.
I love that double bass and the little guitar, electric guitar there. It's just extra.
She told us everything would be fine, and we walked together in the low tide. Blue heron flying overhead, keeping watch over you.
Mix of acoustic strumming with the electric guitar. Just it's a nice sensation.
We were walking on the coastline, and you told me it wouldn't be the last time. Then I took your strong hand into mine, and we walked together in the low tide. Blue heron flying overhead, keeping watch over you.
This is a really wonderful song for a Sunday afternoon, of which it is right now that I'm listening to this. It's 12:45 in the afternoon. It is incredibly calming and relaxing. The melodies are simple but infectious in their own way. I love the guitar playing, and I love how we have the acoustic strumming alongside the electric guitar there, which that electric guitar, with its calm hum of electric, not outright voltage, not like, distorted, like it just adds a little bit of bite, a little bit of sandy grit as we walk down the beach alongside Sarah, looking at these blue herons and wondering alongside with her if it is the last time we'll be walking that particular beach. I think that is just a nice contrast between those two guitars specifically. Then you have the stand-up bass in here, which to me just adds a classiness to the music, and it just adds this really nice kind of thump in the rhythm, of course, different from like a regular bass guitar or something. Like, it just adds a certain kind of jazzy, classic elegance to the music, which I find very calming and relaxing, while at the same time continuing to push that rhythm along. I think all that sounded really, really nice. This was a very beautiful, quaint song in the most beautiful terms. And Sarah herself sounded really nice, especially when the music went into the chorus, and it really, truly kind of opened and spread its wings and just went a little bit more lifted with the harmonies especially. I thought that her voice was beautiful. I love the kind of folk indie kind of sound that she has. And I don't know where she's from, and maybe it's because the song is called Blue Heron, so I can't help but think we have blue herons all the time here in Florida. I could be completely wrong. I'm going to look up right now where she's from. I heard a little southern twang from Miss Jarosz. I'm looking at her right now. Born in Texas. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. So I like how that little bit of seasoning and that twang comes through in her voice, and to me just adds a little bit more of a cultural delight into how she performs and how she delivers her music, which I thought that this was really nice. I think this was a great Sunday piece of music. And I cannot tell you where, but her name just looks familiar. Like I've seen her before. We were walking on the coastline, and I wondered if this could be the last time. Then I took your fragile hand into mine, and we talked of all the good times. It was early morning sunrise when we caught that shimmering in her eyes, and she told us everything would be fine, and we walked together in the low tide. Blue heron flying overhead, keeping watch over you. Blue heron standing on the shore while we wandered along the southern coastline. We were walking on the coastline, and you told me it wouldn't be the last time. Then I took your strong hand in mine, and we walked together in the low tide. So obviously there's a difference in how she describes the hand, the grip, in the beginning, fragile hand. Here it's a strong hand. And of course it repeats that chorus again. Now, before we click on the annotation and see what the song's about, I'm getting two things. Could be that she's walking along with her daughter, as it's, I'm assuming, shown on the front album cover. It could, of course, be something a little bit more relationship status. She's walking with her partner, and of course, they're wondering if it'll be the last time doing so. I couldn't quite tell you, but let's see if we can figure this out. I just wanted to see quickly if this was a concept album of sorts, because I do see when I'm looking at it, first of all, the album's called Blue Heron Suite, so of course, everything's kind of made to go together. And you do have several interludes that are across the track list here on the album, along with some reprises as well. But let's click on some of the annotations. Maybe we can get this. The singer has been visiting this beach to remember the time she shared with her mother, but today she has brought her mother with her to walk together again. She still worries about her mother's future, but is enjoying her time with her mother while she can, sharing happy memories together. Okay, so I wouldn't have gotten the mother part. The singer thinks back to when her mother was first revealed her diagnosis, an event that also took place on the beach. Even though they both knew her mother could die, her mother reassured her. See, I would have never gotten this strictly from reading the lyrics. So I would imagine, I'm taking your eyes off the screen here really quick, I would imagine then there's some sort of, I mean, obviously, that I would assume that that person's annotations had to come from somewhere and someone. So let's see if we can find an interview, perhaps, or something from Sarah that kind of shines some light onto that. I'm pulled up, well, it gave me an ad, but I'm on folkalley.com. Let's see. 11 song suite. Jarosz composed Blue Heron Suite after she received the Fresh Grass Foundation Composition Commission as she premiered. The arc of the album conveys the emotion and intensity of Jarosz's life in 2017 when her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and Hurricane Harvey ravaged Port Aransas, Texas. Inspired by early morning walks on the beach with her mom, and the constant presence of magnificent blue herons, either standing at the water or taking flight. Jarosz's buoyant and spacious songs capture the resplendent beauty of the heron and her mothers and the Gulf Coast beauty and grace. Okay, so there you go. So that is exactly where that comes from. And that gives it, of course, a lot more depth in that particular way and how personal it is here. I thought that was a really nice song. And now looking at the track list again and kind of looking at the theme and the concept here behind it, the inspiration, it makes a lot more sense here. I think that this is a really nice song to listen to. Thank you so much for the recommendation and for the support, Tom. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. Hope that you enjoyed the music, and I hope that you enjoyed your time here. Hope it was time well spent. Please come on back by again tomorrow. You never know what we're doing. Sometimes I don't even know what we're doing, but we're doing it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.